Hi, my name is Paul Lee. I'm the founder and the CEO of Mind AI. Today, we want to introduce you to the whole different symbolic paradigm of AI. So, as you know, the industry is very, very big. The global AI market size is increasing tremendously at the CAGR of 42.2%. But also, if you look at the chatbot industry, that's growing at a similar rate. And it's expected to be around 102 billion by 2025. The landscape is very crowded, actually, including the deep learning, machine learning, natural language generation, approximation of reasoning, approximation of natural language understanding, as well as processing. But where we focus is on the natural language reasoning, and it has to be interactive, it has to be adaptive, it has to have intelligence. So, going back to what intelligence is, the definition of intelligence is the ability to reason. It's also the ability to learn, understand, and think in a logical way. And that's where we focus. The reasoning process consists of three things: the deductive reasoning, and inductive reasoning. How we can put these into an architectural data structure was the key. And we did this through 13 years of R&D. So the technology comes down to this very simple canonical structure, a triangular structure that embeds abduction, deduction, and induction. We call this the unit of reasoning, and this is where we use natural language to understand the sentences, understand the paragraphs, and understand the whole concept and the meaning of the actual text. So the edge. The first edge is that we have total transparency of operation. Because of the canonical structure, we know and we can trace back and surgically remove the things that went wrong. The second thing is adaptive learning. Adaptive learning is crucial when we talk about natural language reasoning because it needs to be able to adapt accordingly to the inputs that it's getting. Context hopping. So it can talk with A, and then it can talk to B about a totally different subject, but can come back to subject A. It's very, very important that context hopping happens because with current chatbot systems or any conversational AI right now, context hopping as well as adaptive learning is impossible. Our Mind AI has the ability to do qualitative reasoning process, not quantitative. So it's not in zeros and ones, but it's in actual human understandable logic. Therefore, we don't need tons and tons of data, but we educate Mind AI into understanding the surroundings with common sense knowledge and domain-specific knowledge. It's possible in any language. It's possible in any domain, so we call it domain agnostic. It's a new symbolic paradigm. Now the product, we call our product Mind Expression. It's a conversational AI infrastructure as a service, and we are on schedule to launch in May 2021. The main distinction here is obviously we don't have a block box. We don't need to draw any or program anything by hand. There's immediate transparency at all levels, and it's a cognitive model. That's a very big distinctive factor. The value proposition that we provide to our clients, our business to business model, is the fact that, first of all, we need 50 times less data, also 10 times more accuracy, as well as 25 times faster development time so that we can save in manpower as well as cost efficiency. We have a commercial contract with True. True Mobile is one of the conglomerates in Thailand. They have 38 million subscribers on their mobile carrier, and they were currently using Google's Dialogflow. However, we convinced them after 8 months of POC that we could do better in accuracy, we could do better in transparency, and we could save them a lot of time and money. So the efficiency comes in the manual being converted into our Mind Expression canonical structure. The revenue is very, very simple. It's a B2B business. The method of payment is price per transaction. The pricing is 0.004 US dollars, but that can change. The pipeline we have right now is with CP Group. They're also an investor into Mind AI. True Telecommunications, we have a commercial contract. CP as well as Bertram, Villa Market, ST Unitas are all in the pipeline to use our Mind Expression as a conversational AI as a service. We won the National Grand Prize in Artificial Intelligence in 2019. We've been awarded Korea's Most Innovative Company of the Year in 2019 as well as 2020. Also, most recently in 2020, December, we've been awarded the Fourth Industrial Revolution Grand Prize Company of the Year as well, which is given to the highest recognized startup in Korea. So why Mind AI? First of all, it's patented, internationally patented new symbolic paradigm of AI engine. It's a natural language reasoning engine, not processing. It has total transparency of operation. It's human understandable logic, which means we can go and trace back exactly why and what processes it took to come out with its conclusion. It's language agnostic, it's domain agnostic, and it has the ability to scale and generate a cash cow. Let us share with you what Mind Expression is all about, and we'll also be showing you a quick demo.
Now, as conversational AI is becoming part of our lives, what is unique about Mind Expression? On Mind Expression, developers can build a conversation without taking unnecessary steps. How? Mind Expression's cognitive capability and reasoning engine make it possible. You only need to focus on solving real problems because there is no need to build an explicit decision tree when designing conversations. What happens if there is something that's unclear or the AI misunderstands? Mind Expression's reasoning engine infers the meaning and will ask the developer or end user for clarification. It'll get smarter and sharper because of its adaptive ability to constantly learn new knowledge. Since every reasoning process is transparent, you can easily audit and debug all AI activities. Supported by our natural language reasoning engine, Mind Expression will be expanded to more and more domains to be used universally. So, as it disrupts the paradigms of conversational AI, let's dive in and build your own.
Mind AI implicitly defines a dialogue flow by using natural language and logic, and not by hooking together an inflexible design. As Mind progresses through the flow, we show our total transparency, how the logical forms highlight what makes sense to humans as well as the machine. For instance, how CA2 error becomes a logical form of TV has CA2. And based on the flow's definition, how it escalates to a live agent. Then, what if the manual changes? All we need is to add what has changed, and through adaptive learning, the dialog flow updates automatically. Following the same conversation, we can see at the end how Mind AI has understood the update, how the new logical form has been inserted into the business flow. Now, can Mind AI solve a completely different problem? Yes, all we need is the new ontology. Mind can now solve word problems. We give Mind the problem, line by line, and Mind understands what to do to solve a rate word problem. The output teaches the student how it can be solved step by step. Now that Mind knows how to solve word problems, Mind AI can solve every variation. We made a new word problem from what Mind already knows. You see a printer word problem with pages and minutes instead of articles and hours.